ahead, open court.
36th District Court, State of Michigan is now in session. The Honorable Judge Marlena Taylor is now presiding. At this time, there will be no eating, no sleeping, no talking, no gum chewing, no smoking, no driving or riding in a vehicle. Please keep your devices on mute until you are addressed by one of the courthouse staff. Also, keep your devices on a level surface so that you may be seen on screen. Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Good afternoon. Are you ready? Yeah. All right. Go ahead, Ms. Whiteside. You can unmute yourself.
Okay.
Okay. This is the matter of the people versus Gabrielle Whiteside. This is ticket number P1201332. One count road on registered or untitled vehicle. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Your Honor, Ryan Hill, P68445, on behalf of the defendant. Ms. Whiteside, state your name for the record, please.
Gabrielle Whiteside.
Judge will ask the waveform rating stand mute, ask the court enter not guilty plea requesting a pretrial date.
Yes. At this time, the court is going to enter a plea of not guilty on your behalf. You have to go to work, Ms. Whiteside.
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Okay, and you said the mornings are okay, though?
Yes, ma'am, the morning's just fine. I'll make preparation for it, yes.
Absolutely. Thank you for letting us know so that we can be able to get you out of here. I have some park pretrial dates, so I'm sorry. The next pretrial date isn't until, I know. You trying to get your car stuff together?
Actually, I no longer, it's my husband's vehicle. It was totaled out by a deer a few months back. We no longer have the vehicle. Credit acceptance have the title, but the car was insured by Progressive. We do have proof of that, but we no longer have the vehicle. It's no longer even but it was registered with credit acceptance. It once was repoed, so it was back under the title of credit acceptance.
Ms. Whiteside, hang on. Do you have a valid license right now?
Yes, I do have a valid license.
Judge, there's no abstract that's preventing her from getting a license, so I don't think a pretrial date, whatever it is, not going to make a difference. If she's not suspended, it's fine.
Okay, I just want to make sure. All right, I'm going to have it set for, it's going to be February the 7th of 2022, okay?
Okay, that sounds wonderful.
And it's going to be in the morning, so it's going to be at 8:35 a.m., okay? I just want to make Attorney Hill, we want to make sure it wasn't going to affect you getting a license. That's why we were trying to figure that out, okay?
Okay, because the vehicle is no longer, do they still need,
Just bring your paperwork that day, okay? Bring all your paperwork that day. We'll be able to handle it on that day. I'm going to set your bond as personal, okay?
Sounds great. Thank you.
You're so welcome. Have a good day.
You too. Thank you.
$0. All right, you can start. Attorney Hill, I know you've gotten some information. I can do this right so that I can allow her the opportunity to retain her own counsel. So did you start getting some plea offers?
I did.
Okay. All right, Ms. Wright, can you do your camera for me and unmute yourself?
Yes.
This is the matter of the people versus Katrina Wright. This is Z ticket 808328. One count of operating with a high VAC. This is the date and time set for an arraignment on the information. Ma'am, can you please state your name for the record?
Sure, it's Katrina Wright.
And Ms. Wright, you've informed me that on this particular matter, you would like to retain counsel?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, I will give you the opportunity to retain counsel for this particular matter. So I'm going to set it for a pretrial on the date, or I'm going to set it for a pretrial on the date February. Like I said, that date. Oh. All right, I'm gonna do you on February 14th, 2022 at 8:35 a.m. I'm gonna enter a plea of not guilty on your behalf. It's right. In the meantime, you are not to have any alcoholic beverages, none, whether you're driving or not. No alcohol at this time, no illegal substances or any illegal things of that nature. Do you have any terms of your bond so far, or no?
No, Judge, I do not.
Okay, all right, was there a bond set in this particular matter?
No, Judge, it was not. We were, no.
No? Is this your first court date that you're appearing to?
Yes, Judge, it is.
Is this your first, operating while intoxicated?
Yes, Judge, it is.
Let me look at something real quick.
No priors, no KPS history either.
Okay. So for now, those are going to be your bond requirements. You're going to come back on that date with retained counsel. If you do not have retained counsel on that day, I will have to allow the House counsel to use this because we do have to move this particular hearing and progress it forward, okay?
Yes,
All right. So it's going to be, again, February the 14th, 2022 at 8:35 a.m. It's going to be on Zoom court, so Zoom back in. No alcohol, no illegal drugs. None of that right now, okay? Bond is going to be set at $0 personal right now.
thank you, Judge, understood.
All right. There's nothing
Have a
further.
good day.
You too.
Judge, who's your prosecutor?
John, he just stepped out. You need him for something?
I'm just gonna text him all the documentation I have.
Okay, excellent. Thank you.
Judge,
Yes.
so we're ready on everything besides Miss White and the two Williams sisters. And I sent John the documentation for both Miss White and the two Williams sisters. So I don't know if you want to start.
And that would explain why they went into the rooms with each other. Okay.
Yeah.
We can. So you said White and who else?
Two Williams, LaToya Williams, and then Williams
Okay.
Puritan.
Puritan?
Yeah.
Okay, so I can bring everybody else out though?
Can.
I don't
I
have
just-
a White anymore either.
She dropped off. She just sent me, she texted me her information, and the moment she did that, she logged off. So she'll probably be coming back in.
Hello?
Okay. Hold on a minute. Just put
Okay.
yourself on, okay?
Hang on. You know what? Mr. Young, I didn't speak to.
You gonna talk to Mr. Young?
Hang on, Judge. Yeah, Mr. Young's the only one. If you put him back in, Judge, I apologize. He's the only one I haven't spoken to.
It's okay. Mr. Young, if you swipe to the left, you can see join breakout room. You can rejoin the breakout room.
And Jessica Wallace, I need you to do the same thing. Sorry, Judge. I'm going to check the offers right now.
Okay. Jessica Wallace, if you can swipe left and then pick join the room on your phone, or do you see at the bottom? Are you on the computer? If you're on the computer, look at the bottom. It's to say join a breakout room.
Which room? Yeah. Oh, here it is. Got it. Sorry.
Everyone else here, hold tight. he had to step out. I just wanted to bring you out of the room to let you know we'll be doing your matter momentarily, okay? Thank you.
Judge, we're ready.
Ready on those other two matters too?
Everything, yes, Judge.
Everything, everybody can come out?
Everyone can. John just texted me and said, to let you know that I have verified everything and that he was okay with dismissing Miss Williams, plural, and Miss White.
Okay, Ms. White comes back on.
Yes,
Did you talk to Latoya Williams too?
yes, they were in the same group.
Okay, all right. You ready? We're gonna start with Ms. Jordan Weber, so if you can unmute yourself, ma'am.
Okay, hello.
Hello, you ready? This is the matter of the people versus Jordan Weber. U ticket 5941791. One count, entering vacant building without owner's permission. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Ryan Hill, P68445 on behalf of Ms. Weber. Ms. Weber, state your name.
Jordan Weber.
Judge, I've spoken to my client. We'll wait for him reading, stand mute.
At this time, the court is going to enter a plea of not guilty on her behalf.
Judge, my client wishes to avail herself of the offer. I do have a general question. Would the court consider, with some of these cases, dismissing upon payment if I'm able to convince the court?
You mean closing them out or just total dismissal?
No, just no. Just, I mean, closing them out, have, once they pay, like a 1-day delayed sentence, once they, okay. Thank you. My client wishes to avail herself of the offer at this time, Judge.
Is that right? If so, can you please raise your right hand, Ms. Weber? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
All right. You can put your hand down. Ms. Weber, did you have an opportunity to speak with an attorney? That would have been Mr. Hill in private today about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
I guess I'm a little bit unclear.
I can ask. Ms. Weber, this is the entering without owner's permission, right? Remember we discussed that?
Yes.
All right, and then the first thing I asked you was, did you have written authorization to be in that building? So the charge is entering without owner's permission. She just wants to know, do you want to plead guilty to entering without owner's permission? Like we discussed.
Right. What would be the fine for that?
Well, first I have to establish that you even want to take this plea.
Yeah, she can't find you if you.
You kind of hesitant.
Oh, okay.
Right? I'm not real.
Ms. Weber, remember we discussed that if you were to plead guilty, I was going to ask the judge upon payment dismissing the matter because of it's kind of a unique situation.
I see. I understand now.
The judge can't fine you and give you a fine until you actually admit that you've done something.
Okay. Then the answer is yes, I will plead guilty.
You understand that by taking a guilty plea that you're going to give up any rights that you may have had to have a trial in the future?
Yes.
Understanding all of that, did you still want to move forward with this plea today?
Yes.
All right. I want to take your attention back to the day of July the 4th of 2021. Were you in the area of 2240 West Grand Boulevard in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
And did you enter a building without the owner's permission that day?
Yes.
Okay. Satisfied, Attorney Hill?
I am, Judge.
The court is satisfied as well. Will enter a plea to disorderly conduct is actually what's been reduced to in this particular matter. And set fines and costs at this time. Did you want to articulate something at this point on behalf of your client?
I do, Judge. There's a couple people in the courtroom today, same ticket, same location. This isn't a typical ticket that the court sees as it relates to an abandoned home. a lot of times it's affiliated with drug use. This is not the case. It was an abandoned, I think, commercial building where there's a 4th of July party on the roof. And so it's a completely different set of facts here. It was almost like a scheduled 4th of July party, but obviously it was someone else's building. So I think it was, I want the court to be aware of that. That's why I was asking and hoping. My client doesn't have a criminal record whatsoever. In fact, Ms. Weber's actually, she was an engineer at Chrysler's. She's in pilot school right now to be a pilot. So what I was hoping is if the court would allow her to pay and have an immediate dismissal, obviously that would prevent anybody checking her record between that 3-month period that was requested. So just, again, a completely different scenario as what you'd normally see in an EWOP ticket.
Yeah. Okay. Hold tight, Ms. Weber. I'm gonna pass this over for a second, okay? I gotta ask a question to the city attorney about something, okay?
You might want to
Okay.
pass, Judge, you might want to pass on Jessica Wallace as well.
Is she the same, is she in the same
Yes.
situation?
Yes.
Okay. Ronald Warner,
Yes, Your Honor, I'm Ronald Warner.
okay, I'm gonna call you later, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
You ready? This is the matter of the people versus Ronald Warner. This is ticket number U-596-994-2. One count of disorderly conduct. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
I am here on behalf of Mr. Warner. Mr. Warner, state your name, please.
Say your name.
Ronald Warner.
Judge, will wait for a ring, stand mute.
At this time, the court's going to enter a plea of not guilty on your client's behalf. How are we proceeding?
He wishes to avail himself of the offer, Judge. 3-month delay.
Is that right, Mr. Warner?
No, Your Honor, I'd like to change that and go to trial.
Okay, that's fine. All right, can you please raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have an opportunity to speak with an attorney in private today about your case and about your rights?
I spoke to Attorney Hill.
Okay, and now you're informing me that you would like to have a trial, which is fine. Would you like that to be a bench trial, which is a trial that will be heard before myself as the trier and finder of fact? Or would you like this to be a jury trial, where 6 people from the community would decide based on that same information and the law, what the outcome will be? How do you want to proceed, sir?
What was the first option?
The first option was a bench trial where I would hear all the facts after we subpoena all the people who come before court, and I would make the decision based off of.
I would like a bench trial, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna set this for a bench trial on the date, February the 28th of 2022 at 9 a.m. I'm gonna set your bond at $0 personal. Okay,
Was that January 28th, Your Honor?
no, February 28th.
Thank you, Your Honor.
No problem, 2022 at 9 a.m., okay?
At what time, Your Honor?
9 a.m.
9 a.m.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And so the same way you zoomed in today, you're gonna zoom back in on that date, only in the morning instead, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Well, I needed a lot of help in doing that, Your Honor. I'm 71 and I'm real behind in this technology.
It's fine,
So-
that's a great way. I wish more people would seek out the help that they need to get on. That's just fine. I just need you to be back on the same way you came on today, on February the 28th, okay? And that's fine that they're there and they're assisting you. That's perfect, okay?
All right, thanks.
Thank you. If there's nothing further, this is Clear Hearing. We'll see you then. And thank you so
All
much
right.
for having.
Thank
that
you.
service. Guilty. I appreciate that.
You're quite welcome, Your Honor.
All right. That concludes this hearing.
All right.
Cleveland will.
See, now, she already knows you're 71. When
You guys are still on.
It's okay. I remember. All right. Mr. Wilborn, I'm gonna do your matter next, okay?
I didn't quite hear you, ma'am.
I said I'm doing your matter next, okay? I'm doing it right now.
Okay.
These are the matters of the people versus Cleveland Wilborn. This is ticket number P1203687. One count drove while license suspended. One count drive unregistered or untitled vehicle. One count no insurance misdemeanor. Also calling ticket number C500520. One count drove while license not valid. One count disregard. What's that? Disregard red signal. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Ryan Hill, behind Mr. Wilburn. Mr. Wilburn, state your name, please.
Cleveland Wilborn.
Wait for me to stand you, Judge.
At this time, the court is going to enter a plea of not guilty on your client's behalf. How are we proceeding?
Client wishes to avail himself of the offer. My understanding is he's pleading to an amended charge of blockading traffic as well as an improper plate.
That's right. Is that your understanding, Mr. Wilborn?
Yes, ma'am.
If so, can you please raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can put your hand down, sir. Did you have an opportunity to talk to an attorney in private today about your case and about your rights?
Yes, I have.
Did anyone threaten, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes, I am.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty, sir?
Yes, I am.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea, you're going to waive any rights that you may have had to have a trial in the future?
Yes, ma'am.
Understanding all of that, did you still want to move forward today?
Yes, I would like to.
Okay, all right, I'm going to take your attention back to the date of May 23rd, 2021. What a beautiful day that is. Were you driving a 2004 Lexus in the area of West Chicago and Braille Streets in the city of Detroit?
Yes, I was.
And while you were driving that vehicle, did you have improper plates because you didn't have any car insurance at the time?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and then reading from the ticket, because this is a responsible plea, that back on the date of March the 25th of 2015, where at that time you were driving a 2001 Ford vehicle in the area of Illinois and Grove Street, and you did block traffic. Satisfied, Attorney Hill?
Right.
And the court is satisfied as well. Is there a stipulation for probable cause on the remaining counts to be dismissed?
There is.
So at this time, the court is going to enter a plea to the amended charge of blockading on ticket ending in 520 and on ticket ending in 687, count 3, amended to improper plates. Now are you currently employed, Mr. Wilborn?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, there's a fine that is in place automatically for the blockading. It's $175, and that's due within 14 days.
I can't hear.
Judge, we
I
lost your
can't
audio.
hear.
Can you hear me?
Now we
I can hear
can.
you now.
Okay, I don't know what happened. Okay, there's a mandatory fine you have to pay for the blockading that's due within 14 days. I can't do anything about that. So that's gonna be due no later than November the 29th. It's $175, okay?
Okay.
On the other ticket, the no insurance misdemeanor, I'm gonna assess a fine in the amount of $200. Does he have reinstatement? Hold on a second. I'm gonna set a fine in the amount of $200, but I'm gonna give you until February the 15th to have that paid, okay?
You said $2,000?
No, 200, 200,
Okay.
not 2,000.
Okay.
Not 2,000, 200, okay?
Okay, no
But
problem.
I'm giving you extra time just because you can pay it sooner than that, but you have to have that 175 in 2 weeks. And so I just want to make sure I give you enough time to be able to pay that extra $200, okay?
No problem. I appreciate it.
No problem. All right. If there's nothing further, that concludes this hearing. You're all set. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
All right. Have a good day. Ms. Ada White.
Hello, Your Honor.
Hello. You ready? This is the matter of the people versus Ada White. This is ticket number P120266. One count of drive unregistered or untitled vehicle. One count no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Ryan Hill, on behalf of Ms. White. Ms. White, say your name again.
Ada White.
Judge, wait for it, stand mute.
At this time, the court is going to enter a plea of not guilty on your client's behalf.
Judge, I did send all the documentation to Mr. Gillis, the city attorney. He verified, he indicated he was going to come back up after Judge Ford's courtroom, but then indicated to let the court know that I verified the documents and he's not opposed to stipulating or not opposed to dismissing.
All right. And you see these documents as an officer of the court?
Yeah, they texted them to my cell phone, Judge.
Okay. All right. Excellent. So as an officer of this court, having seen the documents, I'm going to dismiss this matter without prejudice. Make sure you keep everything up to date, okay? Or else you get tickets. That's what happens. All right, ma'am?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too.
All right, I will. Thank you. Mr. Williams, Puritan.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Can you hear me, ma'am?
Yes, I can.
Okay, all right. You ready? This is the matter of the people versus Tanisha Williams Puritan. This is case number P12033941. One count, no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Ryan Hill, on behalf of the defendant, Ms. Williams Curtin, state your name again, please.
Tanisha Williams Keratin.
We'll wait for a reading, stand mute, Judge.
At this time, the court is going to enter a plea of not guilty on your client's behalf. How are we proceeding?
Judge, unique situation. Ms. Williams Curtin and her sister, Latoya Williams, were in the same vehicle, same charge. I provided documentation to Mr. Gillis, who indicated, because I verified it and I sent it to him, that he's willing to dismiss both Williams Curtin and Latoya Williams.
All right. Ms. Latoya Williams, can you unmute yourself, please?
Okay.
All right. Also calling ticket, the matter of the people versus Latoya Williams. This is ticket number P12033942. One count of no insurance. Appearance for the record, please.
Ryan Hill, on behalf of Latoya Williams, state your name, ma'am.
Latoya Williams.
Wait for reading, stand mute.
At this time, the court is going to enter a plea of not guilty. Having heard the information presented by Attorney Hill on these matters and presented the appropriate information, the court is going to dismiss both of these matters without prejudice. Okay? Make sure y'all keep everything up to date and don't block the handicap lane. Okay? That's why they stopped you in the first place. Okay?
Thank you.
You.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too.
You too. So will our papers be mailed out or how will we get the dismissal?
You don't get any papers, you can go online tomorrow and print them out. If you go to 36th District Court website and go in it and look up your name on the first page on the left-hand side, it'll say case lookup, look up the case. It should say dismissed without prejudice. You'll be able to print those sheets out and present them to whoever you need to present them to, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, if you need something more official, you can always come down to 36th District Court and they can do something for you on the first floor, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Have a good day, Your Honor.
You too, thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye. Amari, you there?
Did you say Amari Young?
Yes, I did.
Yes, here I am.
Okay. All right. You You ready? This is the matter of the people versus Amari Young. This is U ticket 607-17221. One count of curfew violation. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel.
Ryan Hill, we have Mr. Young. Mr. Young, state your name again, please.
Amari Young.
Wait for him, reading, stand mute.
The court is going to enter a plea of not guilty on your client's behalf. How are you proceeding?
Judge, I think there's a recommendation for delayed. I think in this case, because it's a curfew violation, I think Mr. Gillis indicated if he pays, he'll have no objection to dismissing it.
That's if it's due a payment for this. I might do something else, but yes, we can't follow that.
Thank
You
you.
want to take advantage of that, Mr. Young? I can tell you right now, Mr. Young, I'm going to put community service and cost of fines and costs instead of payment. I think that makes you remember it a little bit better than you just having to pay a fee. Did you want to proceed to work today on that?
No, I'm in trade school, so community service would not work for me.
You get your community service on the weekends?
Oh, wait, yeah, on the weekends for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, you
Just
can do
talk,
it.
please. Yeah.
Yeah.
Stop talking, please.
Mr. Young, if that's your mom talking, tell her that we can hear everything she's saying and tell her that you're 18.
Right.
And you can speak for yourself. And I don't mean any disrespect, but we can just hear everything you're saying, ma'am. That's all.
You ready for this?
Yes.
Okay, I just want to make sure. I mean, I could find you, but I feel like you learn a little differently if I do some community service, okay?
Okay.
All right, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
All right, you can put your hand down. Mr. Young, did you have an opportunity to talk to an attorney in private today about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea today, that you're going to give up any rights that you may have had to have a trial in the future?
Yes.
Understanding all of this, do you still want to move forward with this plea today?
Yes.
All right. I want to take your attention back to the date of July the 3rd of 2021. Were you in the area of Randolph and Monroe Streets in the city of Detroit?
July the 3rd, yes.
That's downtown. It's like downtown in the Greektown area.
Yeah, leaving out of downtown.
Okay, and while you were down there, was it after 11 p.m. but before 6 a.m.?
Yes.
All right, satisfied, Attorney Hill?
I am.
Okay, and you didn't have any guardian with you, did you?
No.
Okay, all right. The court is satisfied as well with this plea, and is going to enter a plea to curfew violation. Mr. Young, you're in trade school right now?
Yes, I'm in trade school right now.
How far are you into the completion of that?
I'm in my second month, my second class. I got a certificate for my first class, so I'm in my second class now.
Okay, and then how much longer do you have in that program?
About 8.5 months.
And what is it for?
HVAC.
Ooh, such a good program. Okay. I'm going to do. You don't have to answer this, but I'm just interested. You were just out in Greektown. What were you doing? I mean, out in Greektown. What were you doing?
I'll answer that. I was trying to leave, to be honest. I was trying to go home.
Okay. And you just got caught. Were you with a group of people or something? Very curious.
It's a whole explanation if you want me to.
I do want your whole explanation. I'm asking for a reason. You've already said, so I want your explanation, Mr. Young. I'm not going to do anything extra to you or anything. Mom, I need you to leave the room. Mom, I need you to leave the room. I can hear you, and he is 18. He is good. I promise I'm not going to hurt him. I just need to hear what happened that day. Go ahead, Mr.
I can go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just leaving. I was leaving out of Greektown. I got pulled over. Can I go?
Yes.
I got pulled over because it matched the 3 digits of the first 3 letters or numbers on my license plate matched something else. So they pulled me over. They was behind me, pulled straight in front of me, pulled me over. They let me go, and then they put me right back in cuffs.
Okay. And this was the ticket that you got?
Yeah.
You have any other pending matters right now? Or is this it? You don't have to answer that.
No.
Okay. All right. You got that HVAC certificate that you can show me?
Yeah, I got it. It just came too.
Okay, let me see it. Oh, okay. Mr. Young.
Let me 94%, by the way.
You better tell somebody. All right now, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. You are doing what you're supposed to be doing. Okay. I just want you, this was a curfew violation, but you were so close to that age period. Thank you for pulling over when the police asked you to pull over. Continue with school. Keep doing what you're supposed to be doing. I'm not going to charge any fines today. Your fine is that you need to keep going with this HVAC program, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Okay?
Okay.
All right. You're all set. Thank you. It's
Okay,
closed
thank
out.
you.
Is it okay?
Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.
Two. All right. All right. Okay. Give me 1 second. I had to process you.
Jess, how we doing? Oh, sorry, Jess.
All right. Okay. Ms. Jordan Weber, I'm going to recall your matter. You can unmute yourself.
Okay.
All right. So, recalling the matter of the people versus Jordan Weber. This is U ticket 594-17921. 1 count of EWAP. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Ryan Hill, on behalf of Ms. Weber. Say your name again, please, Ms. Weber.
Jordan Weber.
Thank you for your patience this afternoon. I just had to find out a question so I can know exactly what I can do on this particular matter. So it's being reduced to disorderly conduct. That's the best that they have, Ms. Weber. It is with 20 hours of community service. So I'll do the 20 hours in lieu of cost and fines. And when you complete it, the case will be closed out, but it won't be dismissed, just so you know.
Judge, I'm sorry, maybe I missed that. On the plea form, it said community service?
It did, but I'll do that in lieu of cost and fines. It does.
Okay, I missed that. I apologize. I thought it was just, the recommendation was a 3-month delay. Does John know the scenario? It's not a typical. Yeah, okay, all right. Just making.
You want to do these as, you want to set these as bench trials, maybe?
Hey, John.
Yes.
I don't know if you have a copy of the ticket, but it seems like this was a 4th of July party on a commercial building. It wasn't like a drug house or anything like that.
You want me to run it by Shannon?
Doesn't she have to run it by the other guy, Mr. Baker?
What's that? No, I don't have to run it by Doug. I can run it by Shannon if you'd like.
Just the 2 people that we have right now, we have Miss Wallace, who has a 19-year-old who has, what's the, hang on, I have it written down here. She's a caregiver for a 19-year-old that has Down syndrome. She's never, she doesn't go out very often. And you have Miss Weber, who's trying to be a pilot. I really don't want this to affect them. Can we do this, the pay, and then tomorrow it's dismissed if they don't pick up another ticket?
These are policy tickets, so I'd have to run it by Shannon.
Is she in the office right now?
What's that?
Is she in the office right now?
I believe so. I can run up there right now if you'd like.
I'm gonna call her.
Okay, perfect.
All right, hold tight, Ms. Wallace and Ms. Weber. We're trying to figure some things out based on the type of ticket. Okay, thank you. Did you get a response, Mr. Hill?
It wasn't a good response, and I'll be honest with you, I misread the original offers. I thought because it was a commercial setting and not a drug house, that there was a delayed sentence that was offered. There isn't one, is there? It's street disorderly.
No.
So I'm going to ask two things. I'm going to ask if the court would consider putting these matters under 771.1, which I know the city attorney disagrees with my interpretation of it, but it allows the judge on its own fruition to actually delay sentence on these matters upon completion of some type of non-probationary term. I would ask the court for a 3 or 4 day delayed sentence, or I should say put under 771.1 upon payment of a fine dismissing it. If the court's not inclined to do that, because the city does have a valid argument every once in a while that it may require the city's permission, I'd ask the court to set these for a bench trial. And Ms. Weber and Ms. Wallace, I'll represent you for free. Okay?
Thank you.
I don't want to
Thank
be. I don't want to be appointed. I'll take the cases for both of them for free.
Okay. All right, I'm inclined to do bench trial option, leaving that other option open possibly for that day. I'll try and do it sooner though. It sounds like Ms. Weber has school that she's in right now, and this may affect her. What does your December the 16th look like?
1 second, Judge.
Okay.
I fly back from New York on the 16th, Judge.
That's not gonna work. Today's the 15th, right? Yes.
And Ms. Wallace and Ms. Weber, I put my contact information in the chat. Make sure you write it down, okay? And the reason why we're setting it for a bench trial is because any plea today would result in a disorderly person conviction on your record, which is a misdemeanor like we discussed. So you and I are going to talk about this between now and the next court date, okay?
All right. Okay, I'm gonna call these matters, and then I'm gonna give you a big look at, before I give you this, December the 9th. Look at, check your calendar for that. I'm trying to make it so that it's not pushed super far out, because all the rest of my days are not until next year. And so.
That'd be fine, Judge.
Okay. All right. Well, we're still on the record for Jordan Weber. Ms. Weber, can you please raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
Okay, you can put your hand down. Ms. Weber, you spoke with Attorney Ryan Hill today about your case and about your rights, correct?
Yes.
And now he's informed me that you want to have a bench trial. Bench trial is before myself as the trier and finder of fact. I will make a decision based on that, if the witnesses appear in court that day. Is that how you want to proceed, ma'am?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to set this then for December the 9th, 2021. It's going to be in the morning instead at 9 a.m., okay? That's a Thursday. That's the quickest I can get you in, because I want to try and make sure we can resolve this so it doesn't affect your employment, okay?
Yes,
All right,
thank you.
At $0 personal, and Attorney Hill will be in contact with you, like you stated, to try and talk to you about all of this so you can make sure you make the best decision for yourself, okay?
Okay.
All right, if there's nothing further, that concludes this hearing. I'm going to call your matter next, Ms. Wallace, okay? You can unmute yourself.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Ms. Weber. Have a good day. We'll see you on December the 9th, 9 a.m. This is the matter of People versus Jessica Wallace. This is ticket number U594172 to one count of entering a vacant building without written authorization. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Ryan Hill on behalf of Ms. Wallace. Ms. Wallace, state your name.
Jessica Wallace.
This is the date and time set for an arraignment on the information.
Wait for Marlena to stand mute, Judge.
This time the court is going to enter a plea of not guilty on your client's behalf.
Asking for the same bench trial date if we can do that, Judge.
Absolutely. Ms. Wallace, will you please raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
You can put your hand down. Ms. Wallace, did you have an opportunity to speak with an attorney in private today about your case and about your rights? That's Mr. Hill.
I did.
And he's informing me that you want to have a bench trial. That's a trial where I will be the trier and fact of the facts, and based on that, render or give a decision on what I believe should be the outcome. Is that how you want to proceed in this particular matter?
Yes.
All right. So I'm going to set it for that same date of December the 9th, 2021. It is going to be a Zoom bench trial, so you're going to Zoom back in the same way you did today. It's going to be at 9 a.m. though, okay?
Okay. That sounds good.
At $0 personal, Mr. Hill should be in contact with you just to let you know all the things that could result in this particular matter, okay?
Okay.
All right. There's nothing further. That does conclude this hearing, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day. Thank you for your patience today. Bond is set at $0 personal, if I didn't say that. So bond, personal bond, okay?